EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football.
Okay, ready?
We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready? On crack all 80.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Milroe now off the bootleg. A throw on the move is caught. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
14 yards.
A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Come on. Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They hand it to Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Andrew Van Ginkel gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He's got Laporta open on the left side. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
19 tight, not 60 by 6. Warriors 70.
They're going on 4th down. Milroe. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he'll get into the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Miller now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jordan Battle up to the safety spot makes the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. Third down coming up.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It's fourth down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, here's McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on fourth down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
15 more yards.
Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Rolling right. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Time. Felton. Touchdown, Vikings. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker.
For the extra point.
He knocks it through. The Vikings come right back to tie it at 7.
Will Riker is the kickoff for the Vikings.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
First carry for David Montgomery. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line.
30-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Come 19, come 19. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. He'll get this to his tight end, Laporta. And we'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
It's a gain of 8.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
18, Radler, 18, Mustang 19.
On third down, Milroe. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. He's still on his feet. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Lions. terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. And he's down close to the 35-yard line. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's got his man. It's Jefferson. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Throwing again is McCarthy. He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
The throw once more. Here's McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. To the air once more is McCarthy. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll get about 6 out of that run before being forced out of bounds.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd down, they need 3. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often.
He slams it in there, and he is in. Aaron Jones, touchdown Minnesota.
Will Riker is lining up for
taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Finding room across midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will score. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. First touchdown of the game for the NFL's leader in rushing TDs. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
43-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and a couple. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. A pickup there of 13. First down, Minnesota.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he just does pick that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. There's Jefferson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's gonna set up 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. He'll take a shot here for the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Josh Metellus on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 7.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Top low, 18. Panther 11, Panther 11.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down.
19, Tiger, 19, tight, 18, pioneer. Dragon, 60. 19, tight, 19, tight. Ready, right.
To the air, it's Milroe. Going for it all. That is hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. To throw, it's McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Up to throw is McCarthy. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9 yards.
Well, we give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson, and he'll take it on in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Come on, set!
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
That's good.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I, back from Ford Field in Detroit, in a moment.
Here we go.
First down, and they stick with Gibbs. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Whoa. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A gain of 17 yards. First down, Detroit.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
79 Broncos, trap 50, trap 60, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Milroe throwing on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
18 Romney, 18 let's go. 18 Pioneer. Mustang 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Milroe. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Minnesota. Riker now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings have come back to level things. It's 28 all.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
No separation, nothing easy, baby. Stop low, 18. Go.
On first down, it's Milroe. Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
Here we go, Scott.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. The Lions call their first timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime.
Brings up second
and a yard.
At the 44-yard line.
Come on. Set. 7 Pirates, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks. 19 Lions. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he's in! Sam Laporta, touchdown Lions. It's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Bates now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions will go up by 7.
Lions 35, Vikings 28.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. Here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time.
It's now second down.
It's second down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Bell. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
The Lions take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. Big one there to start the second half. 38 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. And this will be incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brian Gray. And the Lions are going to have it just past their 25.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Josh Metellus on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the 29. Here's second and 8.
Unlock 60 Eagles.
Here's Gibbs. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal.
3rd and short. Now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd down and 3.
Ready. Trap 60, trap 60. Mustang 19. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Now it's Milroe. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
3-yard pickup. Brings up
They run straight ahead with Jones. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. To the left side and taken in by Jefferson. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it.
And he will power his way into the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Will Reichard now on for the extra point. His kick is good. The Vikings are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Vikings 35.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Shot alert, Chapman, ready! Ready!
Out of the pistol, here comes Gibbs. Stealing forward for maybe a yard. That's Jonathan Grenard in for the stop.
A gain of a yard.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
Warriors 70, 19 right.
They go play action now with Milroe. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
Just his
yards.
first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's got another one. Premier Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. And his third touchdown of the game. He's got 19 on the year. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead.
Lions 45, Vikings 35.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Here's McCarthy. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
He'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. First and 10.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Vikings.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On second down, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Brings up third down.
McCarthy from the gun here on third down. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
14 yards.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Minnesota.
Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. In trouble, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. The left side, it's caught by Felton. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
22 yards. That's another Vikings first down.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the Lions' 5-yard line.
McCarthy to the air on second down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
J.J. McCarthy sacked. A loss of 2 yards. It's third down and goal.
So last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. this third quarter. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one online. And it is good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, like, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Come on. Ready?
On the ground, this is Gibbs. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Panther 11.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. That's a short one caught by Laporta. He's taken down just shy of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
It's a toss play, left to Gibbs. Finding room to the 20. And he will score again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Fake snap for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Vikings 38.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. To throw is McCarthy. Moving to his right. Taking this one downfield for Hawkinson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And it'll lead to a second down. Here's Hawkinson in motion. McCarthy to throw it again on 2nd and 10. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback, and it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
The Vikings first down.
Throwing again is McCarthy. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
That's another
A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Minnesota.
Gain on the play. And the Vikings first down.
McCarthy going to look to throw again. Open middle, and it's complete to Felton. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
That's another Vikings.
To the air once more is McCarthy. That is caught, and he will score. Game on. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota. And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
Their own 35-yard line.
Red! Viking 18!
So they start this on the ground with Montgomery. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Josh Metellus on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's second and 7.
Here we go, start. 19 Charger, 19 Charger, 79 Broncos. Go.
From the gun, it's Milrow. He'll get this out wide. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Second and 5 at the Vikings 45-yard line.
Ready? 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Open space inside the 10. And they cannot contain him at all. He's in the end zone yet again. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. Here's Bates for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions are going to extend their lead.
Lions 59. Vikings 44.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. Goes brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Gain of 7 yards.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So it's a win here for the Lions. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.